right near the Bridge of Lions. Marilyn, how's it looking out there tonight?
Listen, we are watching the streets of St. Augustine flood. Take a look behind me. This is A1A. We have flooding on both sides of the street. Right in front of us, the water is rushing over into both lanes. And then on the other side, it's picking up, doing the same. Take a look at that Jeep over there in the corner. You see how high the water is going right in the middle of those tires. And you know that seawall, that's where all that water is coming from. Take a look on the far right side. You see the water towering over those pillars. It is coming down and the wind is pushing everything forward again. Like I said, we are literally watching these streets flood right now. A lot of people are still out on the street. Some people have come by to watch and see what we're seeing here tonight. A lot of people are still driving, but also police are patrolling these streets as well. A couple of things to keep in mind that right now, high tide is in effect. You see the waves behind us. They're really, really building up. The wind is not slowing down. If anything, the rain has slowed down just a tad bit, but you got to think the water is hitting this street, A1A, from this seawall here and then further down by the fort where we were at 10 o'clock. If you saw that hit, the water is literally towering over the wall and filling up the streets here. We knew flooding was going to be a problem. We see flooding all the time in downtown St. Augustine, right? But this is different. You heard meteorologists from the National Weather Service saying that all week. This can be dangerous. This type of storm surge, it moves quickly. You can get carried away in this, get separated from people. This is the water that will enter into the buildings downtown if there are not enough sandbags or, if the water just makes its way in. That is what is expected to happen. I spoke with one person who actually has a business here downtown. Take a listen to what he said about the conditions that we're expecting with this storm.
I'm not too concerned.
Yeah.
We're from here.
Gotcha.
We've done this,
All
yeah.
right. So there you heard it. Some people just say they're very used to this. They're not worried about much. They're just taking it for what it is. But you see the water coming across that seawall right there. This is right up against the Bridge of Lions. An update from the Emergency Operations Center. They said once it reaches about 45 miles per hour out here is when they will consider shutting that bridge down. We haven't gotten to that point yet because I've still been seeing a few cars go over the bridge here and there. But beware of these conditions. If you're going to be out tonight, just know what you're coming up against. Remember, there are shelters available for those who could not evacuate, and the conditions are expected to get a little bit worse in the morning. We're not exactly sure what it's going to look like, but this does not look pretty, as you can see. So be sure to take precaution and do what you can as well. Keep in mind that emergency operators and the 911, they can't all get out to you as quickly as they normally would. So keep that in mind if you're going out on the roads tonight. We're live in St. Augustine. Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.